This bag is gigantic. I was so shocked when they dropped this off. I was like, holy cow. This bag is huge. So, I have it upside down because my address is on the other side. But, like, look how thick this package is. And it's heavy, too. It's, like, massively heavy. Like, oh my gosh. This is a huge bag. Okay, so let's get into this haul. Okay, so let's get into it. This is part 2 of my massive birthday haul. In the other video, I probably didn't say massive birthday haul, but I hope I did. This is the Temu edition. I know the bag is a little beat up. Excuse that. A lot of their bags tend to be beat up, but whatever. It's a lot of stuff in here. I bought over 100 different products. And then I also have another one that came after that couldn't fit in this bag. So let's go ahead and move this big boy over as much out of the way as I possibly can, because we're going to pull out the items. Okay, so let's start with this one. Okay. Okay. I'm so excited. All right. So this is a set, a spool set. So this is a colorful set of thread that is already on the spools. Now, granted, it came from Temu. It's a little dingy. It don't look that dingy on the camera, but it is. It's dingy. But nonetheless, I actually really like their thread. So I just wanted to get this. I think this is let me see. It's a 25 piece. So this is 25 different spools. Look at this. That yellow is so bright. It's kind of like a neon yellow. Let's see. Let's pull it. Okay, so that broke. I don't really like that. Their other thread actually is a lot stronger, which I'll show you which thread I'm talking about. I don't really care for the fact that that just broke like that. That's how these companies be rolling, honey. So let's see. Oh yeah, that broke way too easily. That's crazy. That broke way too easily. Let's try that again. Oh no, honey. So yeah, I'll probably just end up using this to like decorate some of my sewing projects. This is only decorative fabric. Like, do not use this. Let's try another one. I would not recommend using this for an like to sew to keep something together. Oh no, that's not okay. That's not okay at all. That should not break that easily. Now, for some people, they may be okay with that. Again, I got this for the aesthetics because I don't have most of these colors. Like this really bright pink, that like neon orange, like I don't have those colors. The neon green is my favorite color. Yeah, like I don't have those colors, but most of these I actually do, like these purples and stuff. Yeah, I have those. But yeah, and I also like the fact that it came in a case. So it's very organized. And it doesn't move around. That's nice. Even though I'm not thrilled with how easy it was to break the thread, I can work with it. Again, decorative fabric, and that's it. Okay, so let's scoot that over. Not sure why this came in I'm not sure why this came in a separate package. Inside of a package. It's a little weird, but whatever. Okay. You know, I am obsessed with fabric chalk. Let me pull this out. Okay. This one comes into a case as well. Like, I'm doing this thing where I'm like trying to get stuff that comes inside of plastic cases so that I can make it more cohesive for when, not really cohesive, but like just make it easier for me to travel with it. Because who wants to travel with fabric chalk in like a little Ziploc bag? No one. So this being in a hard case, that's really nice. Super duper duper organized. And this is a 10 piece. So it's 10 different types. So they have a rubber band around this. I'm not really sure why. Like, does the case just easily pop open? Let's see. Because you know, Temu's a hit or miss, honey. Ooh, 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 ooh. No, 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 no. All right, there we go. Thought it was about to spill out. Okay, so let's see if it closes. Nope, 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 nope. That's why they had the rubber band on it, because it doesn't close. Come on, Temu. Okay, it slightly closes, but it doesn't stay closed. So you got to push it all the way down. And it like over clamps on this side for some strange reason. But then it easily pops open. Oh, child, that's so tacky. They could have totally... They could have done better. But anyways, I like the case and I will just keep a rubber band on it. That's so nice. Okay. Let me move that out of the way. You know what? I need another box because I'm collecting a whole bunch of products I got to review on the side table and it's not working for me. Okay, so that's my next one. Let's move this over there. So this is another like larger spool or just larger spool of thread. And this is like, I guess you would say this is like a mocha color. I don't really know like most of the coffee colors, but like it's a light brown, almost like a tannish brown. And let me open it because I actually really like Temu's. Sorry, had to get my scissors. I actually really like Temu's thread. Their thread is actually really nice. But again, like the site is a hit or miss. I will say that. It is definitely a hit or miss. So let's see if I can. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Oh, so let's see if this one's as good as the other ones. All right. Shit, I guess not. That should not have broken that easily. I'm really upset. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm really upset. Oh no. Oh no. So this thread cost me about $1 and some change, which you will not find that anywhere else. You will not find that anywhere else. And it's really fuzzy. It is super fuzzy. You know, the more fuzzy your thread is, that kind of tends to be an indication that it might be weaker. Maybe the first ones I just got lucky, but I'll do a review on the other ones as well and kind of compare them all to each other. So I'm really disappointed that that was super easy to break. Maybe my fingers are invincible because I have these gloves on. Who knows? All right, let's cut this bad boy open because, honey, it's a lot going on in this bag. It is a lot going on in this bag. When I told my husband how many items... I almost cut myself. When I told my husband how many items I ended up getting... Now, granted, this only costed me... So I ended up getting like... It was a little over 100 items. But most of them are repeats because they were super cheap. And I got them on sale. So why let a good deal go to waste? Especially when you can get something super cheap for like 20 cents. Why would I let that go to waste? All right. Yee. Okay. I'm so excited. Okay, so here is another spool of thread. As you can see, that one doesn't look as fuzzy, but I think this one is definitely from a different company. So, yeah. Hold on, let me get the tag. So this was a tag from the previous company. It looks different. I mean, whatever. It looks different. Let's see. Oh yeah, the quality of this is harder plastic. So let me try to open this. Yeah, this is like that hard plastic. Let's hope that this one is better. Nice. Okay, so from first glance, it's not as fuzzy as the other one. It is still a little fuzzy. So let's see. Please. Oh no, this seems pretty thin. Let's see. And I also have some really... So that one was a little bit tougher to break, but it still broke nonetheless. Yeah, I'm going to have to compare this to my thread from like the higher end fabric stores that I tend to go to, because like I'm losing my mind over here. Not going to lie. Child, I'm not going to worry about it. It's not like I roughhouse my clothes anyway to the point to where I would need something extremely tough, but you definitely don't want your thread to be too weak because that could be a disaster. Anyways, beautiful color, isn't it? It's like a powdery blue. That's really beautiful. Okay. Next. Oh, I know I got a bunch of these. I think I ended up getting like 2 or 3 sets. So you're probably going to see these get repeated a couple times. These are so beautiful. Okay, let me open. Y'all, this video might be too long. Okay, so look at that. It has the resin. It's so sparkly. Oh, how cute. And then it has a little clamp on the back. The little alligator clamp. Okay. Those are so cute. Now, these are for me. Not for my daughter. I don't have a daughter yet. Yeah, so these are for me. I really wanted to get some super cute butterfly clamps so that I can add them to my hair whenever I'm doing like a really cute hairstyle. Okay, so I have a little bag on the side. Okay, so these are very important. The little tiny funnels. I tend to always need little tiny funnels for some of the projects that I tend to work on. So these are great for glitter and stuff like that. So like if you have to put your glitter back into a tiny bottle, that's what these are really good for. So I hope you guys can see that. These are little tiny funnel cups. That's a pack of 5. So this is one of the things that I was talking about. I ended up getting like 20 of these. So they ended up having these on sale for like 20 cents. And when I tell you, I am always in need of like these small little measuring tapes. Like I'm always in need of a small measuring tape. So these are super convenient. Let me pull it all the way out. Make sure they didn't cheat me out of my length. Okay. It goes to 60. That's good. It goes to 60. So let's see how it zips up. Fast. Okay, nice. And I also wanted to get a bunch of these because I actually wanted to design some. So I have one that someone ended up putting inside of a little leather case, and it just looks so classy. I'm just like, okay, bougie much, bougie. So I ended up getting that one for my grandmother. It was in like a alligator, like a green alligator fabric. And then when it started like losing, some of the glue started kind of like wearing out, I saw that one of these was on the inside of it. So I was like, oh, that's really smart. So I bought like 20 of these. So you'll see them throughout this haul. Okay, so here's another thing that I went kind of crazy on, and for good reason. Like, I'm getting into this thing where I want to start making my own jewelry. Not too much, but like I want to make some of my own accessories. I do have like some other supplies, but I am growing like my jewelry making supply kit. But these, y'all, oh my gosh. I just could not control myself. I got damn near every color. So let me pour them out in my hand. So these are the little circular jewels. Look at that. So these are the black ones. Oh, these are so cute. Let me see. Can you see it? Oh, these are so cute. So these are the black ones. Yeah, these are the black ones. I ended up getting just about every color. So these are the 8mm. Yeah, and how many comes in the pack? So this is 100. Yes. So 100 came in this pack, and these are 8mm. And I got these for $1. Yeah, I think I got these for $1. So I have a bunch of these as well. See, this is why I said I ended up getting like over 100 items, and most of them were because they were on sale. Okay, so here's another measuring tape. Okay, so I got some of these little key hooks. So these little latch hooks. Excuse me, because I wanted to make some keychains, and it was something else that it's something else that I'm planning on making. I just can't remember at this particular moment what that was, but I got these. Like, I got a gang of stuff to make like jewelry. Okay. Brace yourself, because I am mega excited about this one. Look at these. These are gold and pearl hair clamp accessories. Like, who are you playing with? These are so cute. And they seem pretty tough. Now, that's what they seem at this moment. They seem pretty tough. But if you're gentle with them, I'm sure they'll last a long time. Like, what? These are so cute. That's the diamond studded one. Rhinestones. Y'all know what I mean. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. So that's a combination of the rhinestones, the diamonds, and the pearls. And then let me unclamp that. Okay. Some of these clamps seem a little bit tough. Like, that seems a little bit tough, but, you know, they'll loosen up. This one has a star. That's so pretty. Breast cancer awareness. That's so nice. This is the infinity sign. These are so cute. That one looks a little like bunny ears. That one looks like a purse. So this is a set of 10. I don't know if I showed that one. Yeah, so this is a set of 10. And I ended up getting, I think, 2 sets of these. So yeah, I am really excited about this. My little hairstyles are going to be so cute. So cute. Okay. Okay. I don't know what my obsession is, but I've been getting a lot of these lately. I have like 3 of these kits. But I got this one because it was in a container. So I'm actually going to try to see if I can fit my other ones in here. But these are, and I think this is tape. Is this tape shut? Nope. See, some of them know how to do it. Some of them just get it. It has a proper latch on it. So it actually stays closed. Like, how hard is that? Anyways, so these are earring backings. So these are the plastic ones. The rubber ones, not plastic. The rubber ones. And I think this was 1,000. Let's see. Yes. So this was a pack of 1,000 earring backings. So I'm always running out of these. And when they get old, just replace them. You know, so these are definitely very well needed. And the fact that they came in this nice container was perfect. Okay. So let me try to make sure I squeeze that in there and close it. See that? It stays closed. Nice. It's not that hard, folks. Some people be cutting unnecessary corners, okay? Oh, okay, so these are I think they call these like multicolor. I don't know why I want to say iridescent, but I don't think that's the correct word. Anyways, these are the multicolor ones. Super pretty. Look at that. Oh, that's so pretty. And again, this pack is 100. Okay. Okay, so here's another kit of earring backings that I got. So these are the silver ones and these are the gold ones. And they come in a little pack. See, look at that. The case is so nice. The case is so nice. And they're nicely organized. And check this out. Hear that? Close. I'm dumping it upside down. It's not opening. So easy. So easy. So I really need these as well. And plus with me making earrings, I might want to end up changing out my earring backings. So these are going to be super convenient. And also just to have them in your purse. Sometimes women be losing the backs of their earrings and just want to help us this out. Why not, right? Okay. Okay. Okay, so these are actually earrings. It was funny enough, right? So these are earrings and these are gold. How many comes in this pack? It doesn't say, but I think it was 200 or maybe 500. I don't know. But these are actually earrings. So what you do is you glue on whatever little rhinestone, or because you can make studs. So just glue the stud on top of the flat base. And then you have these earring backings here. Then you just pair it with these earring backings. And now you have earrings. Custom earrings. So you can get mega, mega, mega creative with making your own jewelry using these. Oh yeah, it's about to be on and popping. Another one of these. Okay, I'm trying to get some of the smaller stuff out. Okay, here we go. And then I got the silver ones. So these are the silver earring backings. Let's see if they have it on here. Nope, it just says silver. So I think it's probably like 250 in this pack. I'll have to go look at, I'll just have to go look at my order history. But yes, these are earrings. So that's going to be exciting. And then here are another set of hooks. And these are the rose gold version. I'm really excited for these. So I know when I originally found them, I was a little nervous about how small the latch was going to be. They seem to be nice quality. Yeah. They don't seem flimsy at all. Like they're not bending. Now, of course, this piece is going to move back and forth. That piece here, that's going to move back and forth because that's the latch. But other than that, they seem pretty nice. Especially for like little simple jewelry making or keychain making. Yes. So how many came in this pack? I think this was 20. Yeah, I think 20 came in here. It's a pack of 20. Okay, so this was another thing I ended up getting a bunch of. So I think I ended up getting like 2. I think I got between 2 or 4 of these. But they were on sale. And check this out. So you do that, right? And then you put it through this little latch. Look at that. Oh my God. Oh my God. How smart. And then it draws in. It's a measuring tape that you can like measure your arms. Like you can easily measure the circumference of your arm, the circumference of your leg, the circumference of your head. Like this is going to be a game changer. Because like you know how much people struggle with just trying to take one end of the measuring tape and like line it up appropriately, and it's slightly round here so it can go up against your skin super easily. So let's see. Let's put it here, and then so I can measure my wrist. And I don't like the fact that it's on the let's see. I wish it was on the inch side, but I know most people measure with centimeters. So 16 centimeters. Look at that. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So it's a little under 16 centimeters. That's a bit tight. Let's pull it out a little bit. Okay, so I would say 16 centimeters to be safe for the tightest that I would go. You know, other than that, it's super easy to like set this up and measure like your arm circumference, your wrist circumference. Oops, it popped out. Let's put that back in there. You know what I'm probably going to do? I'm probably going to put a magnet because I have little tiny magnets. So I'm going to put a magnet right there, and then I'm going to put a magnet inside of that hole so that when I put it in there, it's going to like clamp together and it's not going to come out. Look at me doing what I do best, being creative. Okay. So I'm really digging this. I wish there was a way for you to turn it around. It doesn't matter because, let's see. So you put this in there. You do your measurement. You click the button to draw it in. And then you just take it out. And then that's your measurement. So 5.5. Is that what we got here? Yep. 5.5. 5.5 inches. No, that's not right. That's not right at all. Because look, the 2-inch mark is already like, it's completely drawn in. Oh, you know what? Okay, so I think this portion here is where it's getting the rest of the measurement from. You know what? I'm not gonna, let's see. I'll have to do another video about this. I am so fascinated with this product. And look at that. Let's see how far it comes out. Okay, we got 60 inches. Perfect. Perfecto. Okay, there we go. This right here, honey, this right here, I was super excited about. This is probably one of my most favorite items that I found. Game changer for every sewing room. Every seamstress, person who sews, does like costume making, get you one of these. All right. So this, I was waiting for this to come in. Because if you saw my last video, you would have heard my dogs barking in the background. And I cannot film videos or do anything when they go outside because they do not know how to not bark at any and everything. So these are tiny little muzzles. And wow, this is actually a lot better quality than I expected it to be. I thought it was going to be massively flimsy. So they're really small. And I'm probably going to have to jerry rig this a little bit. Oh, okay. So you can put their collar on here. You can connect it to their chat. So, okay. So they did the work for me. So I'm going to put this around their collar here. And then that way it'll stay connected to their heads and they won't easily be able to slide it off. Okay. They're not going to be too happy, but they'll get used to it. Those dogs can be quite annoying. They're so cute though. I'm not gonna hold you. They are so adorable. But all that adorableness goes out the window when you're trying to work and they won't shut up. Especially when you just want them to sit outside and have some fun, soak in some sun. They just like, no, we don't want to give anyone any peace, like at all. Because this is our neighborhood. If you get too close to our house, we're going to bark you down. Like, that's just their attitude. Anyways, moving on. Another one. Like I said, I bought 20 of these. So, you're going to see those throughout this video. Ooh, okay. So, these are the baby blue version. And these are 8mm. And yes, a pack of 100. How gorgeous. These are so gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Okay, so these are like the copper. I just love me some copper. Copper is such a beautiful color to me. Okay. Now these are the real multicolor ones. So these are like rainbow color. Okay, let's see. So as you can see, some of them have multiple colors on them. And of course, I'll do a review showing you all of them side by side so you can see all the different types. Yeah, so these are the silver version. And I think I did get some gold ones too, but I don't know. We shall see. Okay. All right. Okay, yes. So these are the clear or white diamonds with the gold metal. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. And yes, so these are the same as the other ones. 8mm, pack of 100. And then these are pink. Super cute, super cute. And then another measuring tape. Okay. And then yes, here's my other one. So I feel like I ended up getting 2 of these. Hopefully I got 4. You know, it's best once you find something good like that, just get a bunch of them. Okay, so let me pull this out. Honey, I am excited about this. Okay. So I'm going to pull this out as well, and I'm going to go over all these. Okay, so let's start with this. So this is, let's see, do they have it on here? So this is 58 transparent color. Okay, so this is a container. Honey, if you haven't figured that out by now, I love my containers because I like my stuff being organized. See, it doesn't easily open. I have it upside down. It has the little latch hooks on it here. So you just pop that open. You pop that open. And then you open it. And then it has these little 4-piece containers that are attached to each other. At first I was a little irritated by the fact that they were all attached, but then now that I'm seeing it in person, that might actually be a lot more helpful for them to be like connected together, because then that means I don't have to worry about them being stuff getting too unorganized or stuff being too sloppy. Okay, I don't really like how they have this latch. So look. So it closes. It snaps closed. If I have something, I'm going to test these out on a video when I do a full review of these. And I'm going to put different types of products in it to see how strong these tops are when keeping your products in place. Because like me trying to open it, it easily just pops open. I don't really like that. I don't like that at all. But it is super cute. And because it has a double case, I think that's why they didn't put too much effort into making these extremely secure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 14. So 14 comes in, 14 of these little individual cases come in this pack. It's a little dirty, but this is so nice. What do you guys think about this? Like, who else loves like little organization stuff like this to help keep like your crafts and your jewelry and stuff organized? Whenever the dollar store has like new little containers and stuff like this, I tend to go check them out and buy a couple of them while they're in stock. But Temu always has like little cool finds like this. So I ended up getting lucky finding this on sale for, I feel like it was like $1.50 per container. So that was really good. And that's why I ended up getting 4. No, I got 3. I thought I got 4. I don't know. So I got 3 here, but I feel like I got 4. So we shall see. Now this little cutie on duty is the same as the last kit, but it doesn't have any thread on it. So I was actually going to add my own thread. So I'll pull out another thread that I bought. So I ended up getting some lime. Hold up. This is tiny. Hold up. There is no way this is 3,000. There is no way this is 3,000 yards. Yeah, I'm going to have to contact Temu, because these companies are finding more and more ways to cheat you out of what they're promising you. This is supposed to be 3,000 yards. This thing is skinny. Like, even when you compare it to the other one. Hold on. Like, don't play with my look at this. Look at that. Look at that. This is 3,000 yards. I don't even believe this is 3,000 yards, but this definitely isn't 3,000 yards. Like, what? Child, they really be playing with you. They really be playing games. Oh my God. Anyways, so this is lime green. And what I was going to do was make a individual spool for each one of my, I said spool. What I was going to do was make, why do I feel like I keep saying this daggone thing wrong? Bobbin. I keep calling these spools. These are bobbins. Excuse me. So I was going to make a custom bobbin for each one of my spool colors, which is going to make it super convenient for whenever I need to switch out my thread. So yeah, this case is nice. Okay, so it has a latch. That latch is like, see, this is my favorite type of latch. See if you can see that. So you got to pull it up and then it pops off. That is my favorite type of latch. And then you open it and then you have your empty bobbins. Nice. They're like hard plastic. Yeah. And this is 25. So you can make 25 bobbins. And I do have a bunch of bobbins already made. So like I have a ton of them for like my black thread. I have a few for my different colors of white, because I have like really white, like snow white, and then some are like off-white. So I have that. I have a couple ones with different colors of pink and purple from the thread that I already have in my collection. So I'm just going to replace them with these, and yeah, we're going to be good to go. A must have for every sewing room. Okay, so more of those, more of those, more of those. Okay, so I'm going to pull out a bunch of stuff. Okay. Oh, so they were just having a field day sending me a bunch of pink ones. They're super cute. Okay, so these hooks are a lot bigger. And these are multicolor. And they're slightly different from the other ones. Okay, how do you open this? So as you see, just push it open. Push it open like that. See, it keeps getting stuck, but you push it over and it clamps back closed. Yes, that's hard. That's some solid metal. It's pretty solid. Now this, on the other hand, is a little wonky, but I mean, most of them tend to be like that, if you ask me. The ones that you buy from the store, that's already like connected to like a dog collar or something. Like, yeah. So these are super cute. They come in a bunch of different colors. Alright, let's put that to the side. Okay, so these are the green ones. So they're like, let's see. So these are lime green. I know you can't really see it, but like I said, I'm going to do a separate video showing you all the different colors that I have. With better lighting. Better lighting. Ooh. So these are the gold ones, the multicolor gold ones. These are beautiful. Oh my gosh. Absolutely gorge. Love them. So this is the red version of the muzzle that I just reviewed a second ago. Yeah, so this is the red version. So one of my dogs always has red and the other one always has blue. So that way we know what belongs to which one. So Kylo's, all his stuff is always red. Kenzu, all of his stuff is always blue. What is this? Hold up. Okay. I'm sorry. Another one. And then these are kind of like the industrial gray. Very beautiful color. So it's kind of like blackish, but like smoke gray. Very beautiful. Okay, so what is this? I'm a little nervous. I'm just hoping that this thread is a gift and it's not what I actually bought, because I don't recall buying needles. Huh. You know what? I probably did. I bought so much stuff. I probably did. So these needles are actually much longer than the ones that tend to come in your regular needle kit. And the holes at the top here, so the threader is actually a lot bigger. So I know for sure the ones that tend to come in the little round kit, the threader is so tiny. So like the hole on these are really big, if you can see that. Yeah. This camera be acting silly sometimes. So I think this thread is complimentary. I think it's complimentary. So let's see how thin this crap is, because I know it's thin. But who cares? Whatever. At this point, I'm not going to keep being disappointed. Yep, breaks. Super easy. All right. I'm just hoping that that's standard and I'm just not spoiled from having really good thread that doesn't break that easily when you do that. Because I don't recall any of my thread being that easy to break, but whatever. Okay, let me grab a couple things. Okay. Ooh, so these are the dark blue ones. Beautiful, beautiful. These are the red ones, the ruby red. Beautiful. Okay. And then here are some more earring backings. So these are the silver ones. I feel like I got gold as well, but these have the suction cup at the back. I call it a suction cup. It's not. It just has a little plastic ring on the back side of it. If you guys can see that. Yeah. So I really like these. This is a pack of 100. Yeah, I think I got these for like $1 and like 25 cents. Something like that. Another one. Ooh, and these are the other butterflies. I feel like the other ones had a little bit more blue in it, and these have more pink. So let's see. Or they might be the same color. So these are like gold and pink. Super pretty. Yeah. Okay, so these might actually be the same color. But we'll see. We'll see. These. Oh my gosh. I am so excited about these. So these are perfume refiller bottles. I've been wanting some of these for a while. They seem pretty... Okay. They seem pretty nice quality. Ooh, look at... Ooh. Okay. This is that beautiful, sexy lipstick red. Okay. And then you open it and it has a little sprayer. The little sprayer. Yeah, so let's see how you open it. Let's see. You twist it off. Okay, how you open this? Oh, no they didn't. So you gotta puncture it through the bottom? What? Now why would they do all of that? When all they had to do was make this to where you can twist this off and put... Okay, I'm tripping. So if you have your regular perfume bottle, you can take your perfume bottle and then transport some of that in here. So I'm actually going to do a video reviewing how to use these. Let me figure that out first because I've never had these before, but I see what's happening here. So this is where you stick it onto the top of your perfume bottle, and I guess you just press down and you keep pressing down until it fills this up. I mean, it's actually really smart. I'm not gonna lie. It's actually really smart. That is sexy. I love that color. Especially with like, if you have like your nails painted this color, girl, you are fancy. Okay. Put that away. As you see, you have silver. This is kind of like a mustard goldish color. Red, you have the blue, and you have the purple. Nice. So I'll probably end up giving my husband the blue one and maybe the silver one. Yeah. He might like the mustard one too. But I'll give him the blue one. And I think he only has one cologne that he really likes. So we'll see. So it depends on how many colognes he might want to put into a travel size case. But nonetheless, I feel like I bought 2 of these from 2 different vendors. So whichever vendor I bought this from, I'm probably going to buy some more from them because I feel like I got this on sale. It was a pretty good price. I think it was either maybe $2 or $3 for this. I think it was like $3, but whatever. Okay. Let's see. How many? So this is a pack of 6. It looks real crafty. So this is chalk. This is chalk. And this is supposed to be chalk for your fabric. Now, does this feel chalky though? Let's see. Do I have some fabric over here? Why, yes, I do. Let's see. Nice. Now, the question is, how easy does it come off? It doesn't seem like it's coming off easy at all. Hold up now. Oh no, this might be a crayon. Is this a crayon? Oh no, that's giving real crayon tease. You know what? I am not playing with these people. Gonna have me drawn on my white fabric and that crap ain't gonna come off. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and look at the vendor's post for this because this is supposed to be chalk. This is clearly a crayon. See, this is what I'm talking about. When some of the stuff is kind of misleading. Most of the stuff that I've reviewed, that I've taken out and kind of shown you guys already was really, really, really good. Most of the stuff. But like this is clearly a coloring pencil. Oh my God. This is supposed to be for fabric. Whatever. All right. So this is blue, and here we go again. Another tiny, oh God, another tiny spool of thread that was supposed to be, so this says 2,000 meters. This says 2,000 meters, so I still don't believe him. That doesn't seem like a lot at all. I don't know. That doesn't seem like a lot at all. And these are the gold hooks. So beautiful. I have a lot of projects that I want to work on. A lot. Here's 2 more. Like I said, I bought like 20 of these. There was 20 cents, so why not? They were 20 cents. Okay. Okay, so we gotta open this because it's taped. And whenever they have these tape on here, that's a sign of that. That's not a good thing. Let's see. So I'm gonna hold the bottom. Okay, it stays closed. So the tape was just for good measure. So these are about to be my best friend. And let me show you why. You see that? Super easy to grip. And look how tiny that hook is. Oh my God. Becky. That is such a tiny hook. So that's supposed to be for thread. So these are threaders. And what you do is you stick it through your needle. And then you hook it and you pull it through. Yes, tiny threader. Look at that. Whoop. These are so cute. When I saw these, let me see. When I saw these, I was like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. I definitely need to get these. So this was a kit. This was a 5-pack. So it's 5 there. It's 5 of them in there. And this case is big enough for me to throw some other goodies in there. So what I'll probably end up doing is actually putting a lot of my needles in here so I won't lose them, especially that other little pack that I just showed you guys. So I'll probably put those needles in here so that they can be safe. I love my little cases. Okay, so this, that's smashed. Okay, so let's see. So I'm really looking forward to using this. Let's bend that back out. So this is for the kitchen. So you put this in there, the hook on both sides, and you lean that sideways, and then you put this in your sink. It's a food trapper, so that, you know, you washing your dishes, you're cooking food and stuff like that, and then all the vegetable cuttings and everything that falls into your sink will fall into this little basket. And then you just pick up your little handle and take it out. Super cute and convenient. I hope it works as well as I think it's going to. But I was hoping that this was going to be a little bit smaller. Like this part here. That's pretty big. So this is definitely just for your kitchen. Nice. I'm impressed. I'm liking. Okay. All right. So because we just got a new stove, it's a glass cooktop. I had to make sure that I got some of these to put in between the gaps. I might end up having to run a blow dryer down the length of these, but this seems really short. Why do they do stuff like that? They could have made this a little bit longer. I think my cooktop is longer than this. Okay, I think this is supposed to be, god damn it. Okay, so I thought this was supposed to be 2 feet. Supposed to be like, this definitely isn't 2 feet long. Yeah, they're going to hear about it. They're definitely going to hear about it from me. That's supposed to be 2 feet long. But nonetheless, I'm tired of my husband dropping food in between the little gaps of like the countertop and the stove. Yeah, for some reason, when you get like the cooktops that are glass, the glass cooktops, it just gets worse. Like those things, no hose bar, get so dirty. Like, it's really frustrating. But that's what we have, so I gotta live with it until I get it switched out. Alright. We were in dire need of another one of these. So my dogs, even though they're super tiny, they are rough. They are rough. So we needed another set of these. So these seem pretty solid. I like how thick they are. Look at that. They're so cute. It got the little doggy paws on it. And these hooks, so on their last one, we had it for probably like 2.5 years. And these clamps broke off. Like this little piece completely broke off. And this one is starting to break off on the other one. So we were definitely in need of a new leash attachment. Because those dogs are crazy. And they're constantly like pulling. And I have to get them trained because it's just been a challenge. So this is what it looks like. They have it sewn together and glued. And then you just cover it with the rubber piece. I actually would prefer if that was just glued on there. So I may actually glue it in place myself so that it won't mess up. Okay, on to the next. Let me get a couple things out of here. So more. Oh, I guess they just wanted to get rid of all the pink ones. Fine by me. Okay, so here is another pack of those beautiful clips that I showed earlier. And again, it's 10 inside of this pack. Very gorgeous. And then here is another one of those little food catchers for your kitchen. Okay. Okay, so I bought another one of these. And this is the kit for your bobbins. So you can customize your own bobbins. And they're inside of a really nice container. Another one of these. Okay, so let's see what this is. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm really excited about this. So, exactly how these are for like your kitchen, catching stuff in your kitchen sink. Let me scoot that over so it won't fall off the table. This catches, this is the big catcher for your kitchen sink, but this one is for smaller sinks, like your bathroom sink. You see that? So this is a stopper. So it has a little mechanism for, okay, so let's see. Oops. So this is the bottom little catcher. It catches all types of debris and stuff that goes down your sink. And then this is the mechanism. This is plastic. Hold up now. Is that plastic or metal? I can't tell. I can't tell if this is plastic or metal. Oh, that's plastic. This might be aluminum, but this is definitely plastic. And then this is brass. I think this is brass. It's probably not brass. This is some type of metal right here. So you put that ring on there. And then you put the catcher on there like that. And then you stick it inside of your sink. So this gasket here is supposed to seal around the top piece, so that when you stick it into your sink, it'll actually like have a seal around the sink itself and this little gadget. Now it's supposed to pop open like that, so you press it down to open it up so your water and stuff can go through it, and it'll funnel through this. And then when you want to turn it into a stopper, you just press it down and it seals. I'm definitely going to do a review on this to see how good it works. I'm really hoping that it does work, because I ended up removing my original one from my personal bathroom, and I hate the fact that it has this little basket that I put inside of my sink, and I got that from the dollar store. Like, it's super small. I'll show you guys what it looks like. But this one is going to work a lot better, because then I'll be able to actually hold water in my sink. So that's nice. I bought 2 or 3 of these. I think these were like $3 and some change, maybe 2. And I like the fact that it comes with a little plastic piece on the top. That's nice. All right. Okay. I was so excited when I found this. I ended up running into this on Pinterest. And then while I was shopping on, you know, on Pinterest, they have all these little Chinese sellers, and a lot of their stuff seems super scammy. So I was like, well, if I'm gonna get scammed, I might as well get scammed by Temu, because at least I know I'll get my money back. Okay, so it's getting dark outside. Let's hurry up. Okay, again, this is another one. You just pull it open to make sure. Yes, so this is another one. So we have 3 bathrooms in this house, and I got one for each one of the bathrooms. So these should work out great. That way, if people are washing their hair or something, the hair will get caught in the net instead of just going straight down the drain. which is extremely, extremely helpful. Okay, so these are the white diamonds with the silver metal. The other ones weren't silver, they were gold. Very beautiful. This thread is like a smoke gray, but it looks bluish in some tints. Super beautiful. Very beautiful. So I'm definitely going to make a couple bobbins for that. I'm trying to save some of these bigger items. For last. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Another pink one. This is mustard yellow. This is such a beautiful color. Look at that. So gorgeous. And then these are dry erase board erasers. So they have the little magnets on them. So cute, the little puppy. So they have the little magnets on them so they can stick to the dry erase board. And then this is the eraser side. Yeah, so I really needed some of these because I have like 3 dry erase boards in my glam room and I don't have any erasers. So yeah, I actually have a couple hacks that I'm going to be posting for how to take care of your dry erase boards. Yeah, so this is another one of those drain gadgets. Okay, so it's time to pull these out. Honey. So they were advertising this particular bottle. And this was the largest size, even though I have bought these before. This is definitely not the largest size. This is like the medium size. Okay. They were advertising these as bottles that you use to spray oil on, like for cooking. So they were advertising it in your kitchen. It's see-through, so you can see your water. And then this one is black. I don't have any black ones. I have all white ones. The first one I got of the mister, I got it from Amazon. And that one cost me like $10. So yeah, this bottle was really small. It's the medium size. The biggest one that I have is probably like that much bigger. But it's fine with me. It's fine with me. Because I got these for $1. Literally. They went on sale for $1. And I think I ended up getting like 10. Yeah, I think I got 10 of them. So these are supposed to be big enough for you to spray like cooking oil through them. So like olive oil, grapeseed oil, anything like that. And the fact that that's how they were being advertised made me really want them, because that means that I can spray thicker products through these particular bottles. I got these for $1. And here's the thing. The gag is Temu's Mr. bottles are way better than the ones that I got from Amazon. It's so crazy. So the one that I got from Amazon still works really well. Like, it's a really nice bottle. But the Mr., it doesn't work the same as the one from Temu. So for some strange reason, the one from Temu, it just missed so much better. And it's kind of like it has like a mini timer on it. I'm going to have to show y'all the difference whenever I do a full review of these bottles to see like what you can and cannot spray out of them. I have so many, so I can definitely test them out. But one thing that I found was that the Mr. spray bottle from Amazon, the mist was just like, you have to keep spraying it in order for the mist to come out. But with these bottles, you spray it one time and it mists for like 5 to 10 seconds. Like, it's crazy. So yes, honey, these are amazing. So 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I got all of these Mr. bottles for $10 because they were $1 each. I've never seen them on sale for that cheap. Also, by the way, the plastic is really thick. Like the plastic is super thick. I've been using our other spray bottles that we got from Temu for about a year now. They still work so amazing. They still work amazingly. So let me get these off the table. I hope you guys are still sticking in there with me. We're almost done. We're almost done. So we have another one of these. Finally, another green one. Nice. Okay, so we have this and this. Okay. I did buy 4. I told you I definitely bought 4. Okay, so I'm about to put this over here with the other ones. So let's take a look at this. And let's see. Okay, I was about to say, where's my other one? Because I know I bought 2. So more stuff for my sewing room. Look at this. A super duper long ruler. Y'all, I am so tired of trying to get long measurements and I have to like keep moving my ruler down. So this ruler is supposed to be, where you at? I think it's supposed to be like 24 inches or maybe 20 inches. But it looks like it's 54 centimeters. No, it's definitely 55 centimeters. Yeah. See, that's the only thing about buying products from China. Like, they never make it easy for people from America to, like, figure out what's going on. Because I'm so confused. If I had my phone right here with me, I would be able to go on the app to see what the actual measurement is. Okay, so I think this one is 20 inches. Because if you can see right there, it says 20. Child, honestly, I don't even know. I'm not even going to hold you. See, because I don't use centimeters in my measurements whenever I'm doing like sewing projects and stuff. So this is definitely 2. So that's definitely 2 inches right there. So I don't know if they're claiming that to be 5 inches. So this is definitely 2 inches. Here, right here, that's 2 inches. Their measurements are throwing me off. I don't know what is going on. Anyways, these both are super long. So this one is a little bit longer. So I think this one is 24 inches long. And then this one is shorter. Hey, I will be reviewing both of these to see how well they work. They're super flexible. I do very well at making sure I take care of my stuff. But what I do know is that they're 2 inches wide. So that's what I do know. So at least we know that. So yeah, I am so excited to use these because I ended up somehow misplacing my 12-inch ruler, my 12-inch clear ruler. I have been heartbroken for the last year and a half because for some reason I just cannot find it. I do not know what is going on. Okay. So I wanted to try some of their scissors. So I ended up getting some pinking shears. I've never gotten any of these. Ooh, okay. They're nice and heavy. Okay. So if these work out well, I'm actually going to go and get the other sizes. So yeah, they had like 4 different designs. And I think this was like the 7mm design. This might be the 7 or the 5mm. Okay, so this is the 5mm design. And I was like, okay, the 5 is really good. Because typically whenever I'm clipping my ends for rounding the ends of my fabric so that I can do a curve, I tend to, this tends to be the size of the little triangles that I cut. So this is going to make everything a lot easier. Look at that. Hey y'all, these scissors are thick. They're super thick. And they feel like really nice quality. They feel really nice quality. This metal is really thick. And then the plastic up here is thick too. So, oh wow. So I think I ended up paying like $5 for these, which is not bad. That's really good. And I just hope that, I don't really know how to sharpen pinking shears, but I'm gonna have to learn. I think you would need to like maybe cut some aluminum foil or something. I think. Okay, that's the end of the bag. Okay, so this little cutie right here. This little cutie right here. Y'all, I am excited about this. I know I've been saying that the whole video, but the things that I tend to purchase, they always seem to be very, very cool stuff and stuff that's super, super needed. Okay, so this is a miniature iron. I have a big iron, so it's a little cup that comes with it. And I'm just like, okay, I tend to do a lot of projects where I need to like do some quick ironing, and sometimes getting your bigger iron it's just too much. It doesn't work out. Okay, so this is exactly what I was hoping it was going to be. It's the point, and then it has the little rubber casing on the bottom, so whenever it's on, you can just sit it on top of the rubber casing. But then of course I'm going to make a little stand for it so it doesn't touch my cutting mat, because I have a super large cutting mat that covers like 2 tables. Let's see. Yeah, it covers the size of 2 tables. I think it's like 48 inches wide. So my table mat is huge. My cutting board is huge. So it has the fabric cording, which is actually really nice. I actually like that it has the fabric cording because it makes it super flexible. It makes it a lot more flexible than the other one. And then it has a little spritzer, but this is what's cool. You twist it. You could twist it sideways and then you twist it forward. That's so cute. Okay. Let me pull some other fabric over here. Let me turn this one. So you have the little rubber piece. You take it off. And this is what I like the most. It has the little pointer. So like if you have to get into like little sharp edges or corners, you can just go into the little corners. Look how tiny that is. Let me come a little closer. How cute is that? And if you got to go into a little corner, it goes right into the corner. That is so cute. And then if you need to spritz like some steam or some water, you just press this button and it spritz the water. I don't know if it turns it into steam. I pay like $8 for this. So I kind of highly doubt if it turns it into steam, because when you look at the plate, there are no holes other than this part. So that's the only hole that's there. So I'm sure it just squirts the water there, and then you just gotta hope and pray. To be honest, I would just say get yourself a spritzer bottle like this and just spray your fabric with whatever liquid you're going to spray on it, preferably water. I don't use starch on my clothes, so yeah. But to each its own. Some people still actually starch their clothes. So whatever you're going to use, get one of those bottles and then you can just spray it on there, because the mist it spreads a lot easier versus it coming out of this tiny little hole, which I'm sure that would be a mess, because it would almost be like you're pissing on your fabric, you know, where if the water is just coming straight out of this little hole when you spray it, unless they want you to pull it back and then spray and then it spritzes across the fabric and then you iron. But you know, most people, they're used to pushing on this button on their iron and like mist or steam comes out. Steam is not going to come out of this. So, how cute is this? I'm going to use this thing all the time. So you open this and then you put your water in there. And then yeah, so you have your water ready to go. I don't think you need to put water in it in order to operate it like you would a regular iron. Cuz most irons, I've never not put water in my iron. So, but since this one doesn't have any holes outside of that middle one, I don't see it being like necessary for you to put water in this little compartment, especially if you just don't want to have to worry about it molding or going rancid. Personally, I probably just won't put water in there. I'll just have like my little mister spray bottle and I'll just mist my fabric with water and then I'll just iron it. This is going to work out really well. And it's super quick and easy. That's what I'm loving. It's so quick and easy. So let's say you're going to put it down on your surface. So you iron, and then you sit it on your little surface. Now this thing is super tiny, but they said that it's supposed to be good for when you're just resting. So don't stick it all the way in there. Just sit it on top of it and you should be good to go. But personally, I'll probably actually get another mat. So I'll probably get a thicker mat than this, or I'll just make one out of fabric and cardboard that you can just sit it on top of. And you're good to go. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun, you guys. That was so much fun. I really hope that you enjoyed all of the amazing items that I got from Temu for my birthday haul. This is part 2. So if you didn't see part 1, I'll link part 1 in this video. And that haul, all of those items came specifically from Amazon. So all of these items I will have linked in the description. A lot of the times if they're not available, Temu will typically refer you to another vendor that's selling the identical product. And if you want to just shop around for better pricing, I mean, have at it, right? I love bargains. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. See you next time. Bye-bye.